Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T.
I don't even use my pencil. Smack at them the most.
I didn't. Tonight we are reviewing Growing Up Hip Hop Season 7, Episode 4. But before we start detailing what to do,
smack that thumb the most. Subscribe to our channel.
And he took the link.
What did you do?
Sean done hooked up with Twist to go with him to get his hairline done because he got a 5 head. Okay. I ain't mad. If the girls could go get their hairline done, I ain't mad at the guys. As long as it don't look like them big old plugs in their head. But if they could get it where it look right, I'm not mad at it.
I mean, Sean is young, so I can see why he wants to not be receding.
Yeah, I mean, if they got somebody that make it look good, then do it. I ain't mad at you. The girls do it. Why y'all can't do it?
Yeah.
So he said he don't want TT to know because TT gonna try to take over. She probably like, now I want it this way and then that. So no, he want to do this for him. Let him do it his way. And then he said,
I could see her being annoying, trying to
dictate where it should be and you know, being extra. He said it's gonna mess up. Plus, you know, she knew about it. It's $20K to get it done. So he basically dipped it into her either purse or her shoe money, child. I was like, oh, let me tell y'all just blowing $20K on shoes and purses and stuff, child.
And y'all had your wedding down at the Holiday Inn, but now you got $20,000 to spend on hairlines and purses and shoes.
So he's still working in Jamaica, but because he's commuting, I guess he has now agreed to move to LA. He ain't feeling it though. And probably because
LA is not Jamaica. I can see that. Yeah.
And then it's expensive as hell.
Yeah.
He probably, I don't know, maybe she's trying to be Hollywood. His job is in Jamaica. I don't know what it looked like where they living in Jamaica.
Listen, I'm like, we know he's in the weed business. And Jamaica definitely has the climate, you know, for a grower, but weed is not legal in Jamaica, though. So how does that work? Just curious.
I don't know, but, you know, her mama is a lawyer and stuff or whatever they're doing, so shoot. She doing something. And
I'm just wondering, like, it's legal in LA, so I get why you would be going back and forth from Jamaica to LA, but since it's not legal in Jamaica,
is it legal to grow it but not sell it?
Maybe, I don't know. And then you transport to somewhere. I don't know. I was just curious about that. Asking for a friend.
Well, the traveling costs, him running back and forth from Jamaica to LA is probably killing him too. So
see, that would be nothing from here to Jamaica.
Yeah, but she ain't trying to live in Florida. She's trying to be Hollywood.
No, I'm talking about the commute. Yeah, all the way to the West Coast, like.
Yeah, she's trying to be Hollywood. So we got Vanessa and Tanise. Vanessa tells Tanise that she's gonna go to Sonobella, okay, to get a procedure done similar to like a tummy tuck. I seen Sonobella. It's not supposed to be cutting though. From what I see on the commercial.
They're called sculpting or something like that.
Yeah. I mean,
she might as well go to what you call this place, Mia's chiropractor place.
No, like, don't go to Mia.
No. I'm just saying, it's not like a Hollywood plastic surgeon. It's a chain of
yeah. Well, here's the thing.
I want Vanessa to stop saying it because her baby. That kid is 12. How old is her child?
Yeah, but she does have the stretch marks and stuff when she showed her stomach.
Sonobella don't get rid of that.
It did. If you seen when you saw her before and after.
She got stretch marks only because she was pushing her stomach together.
Like no, her stomach, it looked like, I forgot what you call it, dialysis or something, but it looked like after you have your baby, that it lost its elasticity in her stomach. So she got that extra skin down there. It don't look bad compared to like the average person, the average female.
Vanessa's
It
been on
don't
the
look
diet.
bad.
This is always her thing. Okay, girl.
Yeah, she's very vain. She has always been
that's all she's ever
look.
talks about. What you call it, walk around, and I can appreciate it. Angela ain't somewhere trying to anyway.
Yeah, but Vanessa's always been like that. She's always been caught up on her looks. Even on Ryan's house, that's always been her thing. So Tanise even said that she had a tummy tuck, and I'm like, why? I don't understand that one either. But she warns her that once you get those kind of procedures, you better keep massaging it, because if you don't, you'll get them hard lumps. So, but that's the same thing. Cree was trying to tell everybody go get these surgeries, but they don't do the aftercare wrong, and then you end up messed up. So go to Cree, but she ain't going to she ain't getting cut. She going to Sonabella, child. I mean, but they Hollywood, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm like, girl, you didn't need to explain that.
Yeah, she
stop coming to the pool if you're not gonna wear a swimsuit. That's crazy.
And you sitting next to Tanise talking about, no, girl, stop.
It's swim pool clothes you could have put on, girl.
and covered your stomach, because everything else was small. Everything else on you was small.
Nobody asked you to put on a string bikini.
So Bree's having a concert at somebody's cookout. Ain't that what it was? She was at somebody's cookout. Child, she sound good. You know, Bree could really take that somewhere. I don't think she really into it like that. I think it's just something that she do though.
Bree, that's how she is about everything. She has a lot of little stuff going on, and
she got little treasures here and there, but she don't concentrate on any of them, and she probably won't. She never will. She's never going to go 100% in on anything, huh?
Well, because I think in order to have a successful business, you have to be able to deal with people.
Well, we know that ain't gonna happen. Yeah. Well, Sequoia is there to support her. So that was cute. They, after she get done performing, them two go to the side, and they end up talking about Sequoia's mom and Lazy's situation. And Bree is like, I don't like that you guys are not talking. Because her and Tiny kind of got close last season.
Bree, right.
Yeah. And so she said not only that, she's a cool chick, and she liked Tiny and Sequoia's mother and daughter relationship, how close they were. Because they was ready to tag team pre-ass last season. Let's get ready to tag team that ass.
That's how you know this is nonsense.
Yeah. Because you don't go from that to this. Yeah. And she tells Bree that her mom basically was like, it's none of your business. But
I would never be dating somebody for 2 years and not telling my kids, any of them.
Because that's a lie. And Bree was basically like, I mean, it's your mama P. She do what she want to do with that thing. It ain't basically none of your business. So Quay was like, I hear you, but like, I ain't trying to hear you, but I hear what you're saying. So she tells her that she's gonna have a skating party coming up, and Cree is also invited because she's trying to be the bigger person this year. Actually, outside of the situation with her mom that's irritating me, Sequoia is trying to change her image. I don't think she liked how she came out during first season. So I think that she is, kind of nicer this season. Cree is somebody that is hard to get along with. Not Bree, but Cree.
I think Cree is an elitist, and if you're not like somebody, that's why she's so pressed to be attached to the Simmons.
To the Simmons. Yeah. She's somebody that's hard to get along with. You know, I don't think she got too much because of that. Like you said, she's only going to attach herself to the Simmons. Sequoia is, like you said, not, she said it, like you said, she's not the real child of, so she don't care. And she points that kind of stuff out. So Vanessa got her surgery and they showed her before and after picture. I mean, she looks good. But like I said, she wasn't bad before, but it's Hollywood. So they're at Tanice's house.
I mean, if you were gonna do something, Vanessa, I guess it would be all worth the while. You're doing it because you want to go into the, you know, you're 39, you want to be snatched by 40. Okay. Check. Done. Now what?
She said she's doing it for her career, I guess.
As what?
Her acting.
Haven't seen her.
I've seen her in the one show, but I haven't seen her since then. So Bree, well, they're at Tanice's house. Cree also shows up, not Bree. So Cree talks to them about Brianna's IG live, and she's talking about, you know, on there, does she really know the Simmons? And, you know, what we heard her say last week. And JoJo was there and he was like, I mean, honestly, nothing she said was offensive because the girls was like, I don't like that. I don't know why she does that. He was like, nothing she said really was offensive. It was like the Simmons, you know, like she putting us on a pedestal like we the Obamas or something. He was like, it wasn't offensive. And then he was telling Cree, look, this is what she do. You know what I'm saying? And you can't beat her at her own game, so don't even play it. Like, that's the stuff that she does. But we know Cree is not going to listen to that because, you know, she the person that got to have the last word.
Well, I get what JoJo's saying. It's only a compliment if you're a Simmons, though. And I think I get what JoJo's saying. Like, please don't take her that seriously. It wasn't even that big of a deal for you to be bent out of shape. A lot of these people on reality shows are not really friends for real. So she's on IG Live and somebody asked her that, and she did, answer in her sarcastic Bree way. But that's, you know, and Bree is not somebody you would be looking to have a friendship with anyway, because she don't do good with friends. She don't like people.
And like we said on our last review, Cree is walking around like she innocent, but honestly, like you said, she went on a whole tour dogging the mess out of Brianna. So now you come back this season talking about, I don't know why she's on here. She's talking about me. She can't keep my name out of her mouth. You started it. You started it.
Saying she threw a sneak jab. And I'm like, she didn't sneak. It was on IG Live.
She ain't sneak.
I don't think that's sneaking.
No. Your whole first season, you went to every blogger you could dogging her out. So, I mean, stop. So, we got Lazy with Tiny. They're having a little conversation about, you know, what happened between her and Sequoia. And Lazy's like, is she mad because we together, or is she mad because you didn't tell her? Because I told you to tell her.
I'm about to send you a picture of Tiny when she was on, boot camp. Because I remember watching that, and then I'm like, I remember her looking like that. Tiny now, here she go.
She was cute. My son has my phone. Was she cute? No.
Then?
Yeah.
I'm going to send it to you.
She glammed up.
Tiny now is definitely a better version. Like, she's got that stress off of her. She look younger now than she did then. Not even just younger, just everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was carrying a lot. Like at the end of the day, I don't know how Sequoia could look at her mother then and look at her now and not. You keep saying you better not hurt her. They've been dealing with each other for 2 years. What are you talking about?
She tells Lazy about the rapper comment that she made, and he's like, look, I got around then, but shit, I'm old now, ain't nobody doing that. And who didn't? He was a kid back then. So I mean, when he first met her, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was a rapper, and I mean, bonging, you know what I'm saying? But now,
not only that, like he's out here on this show, like putting it out here that this is what he wants. Like he has nothing but now he coming through with flowers and stuff. And I know that's all, you know, surface, but he, you know, he not out here like sorry, sneaking around with your mama.
right.
Behind closed doors. It was a secret to you. Like you said, they was on social media and stuff. Like they are in a whole relationship and have been for 2 years. So this
That's
doesn't
why
make
that
sense
whole
to me.
storyline was dumb. But then they let us, you know, let it be known they known each other for some years. This is like a come back around type thing. You know what I'm
Because he
saying?
was out in the streets before and she was
Right.
dealing with, you know, JoJo.
JoJo,
And
right.
what do you think JoJo was over there doing? You think he was over there like not out in the streets?
Clearly. So we got TT and Sean out here shopping for homes. They ain't happy at the house that they looking at. First of all, the other houses is way too close. That's I don't know, that's the LA thing, you know, with the house is super close. But the house that they was looking at that they didn't like was already 3.7 million. And she ain't like it. So she wants Sean to go up in budget. So, cause if this was 3.7 is, I can't do with this. I gotta have something bigger. What TT do? We don't know. We know she worked, but what does she do? She work from home, something, whatever it is, but
She do the same thing Vanessa do. I don't know.
I'm just like, I mean, if you make it enough and you contribute to this extra money, do
I
your
haven't
thing.
seen them do nothing that makes me feel like they got, and then maybe they do, I don't know. But like I said, they got buried down to the Holiday Inn. Now all of a sudden they want to buy a $3.57 million home in LA. It just doesn't add up to me. But
And you just Pepper's niece. I'm just trying to figure it out. What is it?
I mean, unless she comes from a wealthy family, you know what I'm saying? Which she does give that kind of air. Like I know her
mom
mother
was an attorney.
okay, and maybe I don't know what her mother like, and she has something in that company. Maybe she comes from a wealthy family, and that's why she has that type of attitude. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily because she's not famous. Maybe they got money over there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you got the money, honey, more power to it. If you help me with this 3.7, I'm not mad. But if you sitting back at home telling him who is making the money that 3.7 million is not gonna cut it, then I'm like, TT, don't.
I mean, I guess not gonna cut it for that house, but that's how LA is right now. The housing
But
market is
right, you're living,
like that.
you're moving
So
LA.
everybody talks about how when I look at what is that Selling Sunset and stuff, and I be like, whoa, 3 bedrooms, 1,600 square feet, and they be like 1.2 million, and you're like, did this is like 1,600 square feet?
And she said this, you are in West Hollywood. So for this area, this is what you're gonna
That's what
pay.
it
That's what
is.
she said.
So don't go over there.
So we're at Sequoia's skate party. She's over there flirting with a rapper. And you know how rappers are.
Not just a rapper, but a rapper that doesn't want to see her during the week. Like he can only like swing by there through Saturdays and stuff.
That's what he said. She's a weekend.
And that's what I said last week when I was like, he don't like seem like that's he likes some Asian girls and stuff. I don't think he likes her like that. So why you worry about Bones over here?
Right. Who's over there treating your mom right, got her smiling. This one said you his weekend love. That's what you can be. Child. So Bree and her body showed up. Bree walked up in there like boom, 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 boom. I was like, Bree body bad. I don't care what none of y'all say. She a bad chick walking through the door. So she's sitting down with the ladies, Cree. I said Bree. I'm sorry, Cree and her
Bree.
body. Not Bree. Cree and her body.
I figured
So
you meant Cree.
Cree come in and she sit down with the other ladies, Denise and Sequoia, and I think Vanessa was there. And she's asking Sequoia, well, what was going on at Lazy Party? Like, it seemed like you and your mom was beefing. And Sequoia tells them, or tell her about, you know, she didn't like the fact that they're supposed to be talking or whatever. And so Cree is like, you know, I saw your mom and dad on couples therapy, and your dad, you know, he deals with substance abuse. And I mean, all in all, you shouldn't want your mom in that kind of relationship. You know, you should want her happy. You know, Sequoia just rolled her eyes like she think that, you know, we come from the same situation, but you know, we ain't. When she said it, I was sitting up there like, she finally said it like, chick, your dad got a whole substance abuse issue while you keep running around here talking about diabetes and high blood pressure. No, it's something really wrong with your dad, and your mom has dealt with a
But
lot.
he's been very open about that. It's not a secret. We all know.
Right. But I think the fact that it came from Cree, she ain't want to hear it. I wish Denise or maybe Vanessa would have broke it down to her like that, because maybe she would have been more open to it.
No, she wouldn't.
Than
Because
with
that's
Cree.
not a problem. She doesn't give a darn about her dad. I feel like Cree had a crush on Lazy.
You feel like Sequoia?
Sequoia had a crush on Lazy. I think, you know, you my mentor. What is that? What do you need a mentor for what? Why do you need Lazy to be your mentor when your daddy is JoJo?
And you don't rap. You sing.
So I think Sequoia had a thing for Lazy and is irritated that he hooked up with her mother.
Ew. That's nasty.
I mean, if that ain't it, then this is all fake, because none of that makes sense. So, and I think, like I said, if I was up in Lazy's face all the time, it would be hard not to have a crush. I get it, but
not me. I don't see it for Lazy. I never seen it for Lazy. That was never the bone that I looked at.
That's what I looked at.
I looked more like back then, probably Crazy Bone. I didn't like Lazy. I ain't like Busy. I didn't like. It was another one that was nice looking. I forgot his name.
It was another one that was
Flesh.
nice.
It was Flesh. It was crazy.
I don't
and
remember
it was
which one it was. I just know that, you know, I get it.
Crazy and Flesh. Lazy got this thing with his mouth. I think he's a yuck mouth. I don't know. So let me see. So Twist goes over to Bree and basically was like, he wants peace and he wants her to talk to Cree. And
we don't.
No, he takes her over one to the other. I don't know. And will ask them to talk. So Bree is basically like, what is your problem? And she's like, you know, the whole her talking about her on IG. And Bree was like, I'm always gonna talk. That's who I am. That's what I do. And she's like, you know, I'm an open person. If you want to get to know me, all you gotta do is talk to me. But Bree, you ain't that easy person to just come talk to.
Bree and Cree are two very different people. They're not gonna be friends with each other. So why are we wasting time? Because not in a million years would they ever, not even on some she's not really Mary J. Blige. It's on some, they are so different that, you know.
Yeah.
Bree
Well,
like incense and Cree like plugins and she like astronomy and this girl likes the Bible, tarot cards and
yeah.
they're just very different. So
And even when they try to, act pleasant, she like, I'll talk to you, but I have to bring my knife with me. And like you said, it's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. They're just not gonna be cool. So Eric messy ass then invited Lazy to the party because he always trying to get some fireworks going. I'm like, oh, you stepped out the casino to come? Was his wife there? So he gets his wife to do the scenes and then he drops her off at home. That's what we do. So Sequoia's having a conversation with Lazy. And she's like, so mom told me you guys was not gonna boost. He was like, I mean, we might be,
okay,
she goes,
pause, because you brought up knocking boots. You crossed that line into a real awkward conversation, Sequoia.
well, he was like, look here, that's what it is. And she goes into this whole, you're my
What else was
mentor,
he
she's
supposed
my
to say? Like,
manager.
what was he supposed to say?
Yeah. She's like, it's not professional, and when it's all said and done, I probably need to get a new mentor. I think you do need to get a new mentor because I don't understand why he was even your mentor.
Mentor you to do what?
Because he's not a singer. You sing. I don't know. That never made sense to me. I thought that was just y'all introduction to him on the show. I don't know. That didn't make sense. You need to go over there with
I'm like Cree now. You better go take care of your child now. What are you doing?
you need to go over there to what's the voice chick that Cree had Angela had. You need to be doing stuff like that, yeah. And like you said, JoJo is a singer of one of the #1 R&B groups in the world. Like, girl, you got your mentor, your daddy.
And you're not.
You got Casey and JoJo.
I just want my mom and dad to be together. Cut it out, girl. Stop.
You got Casey, JoJo, and Fantasia is your cousin. If you don't stop it talking about Bone is your mentor.
So then, like I said,
Sure. And he to let him know, he really like her mama. He really like her. He don't want nothing but the best for her. And she's like, but my mom is still married. He was like, that ain't gonna last forever. And here's the thing, your dad know about it. And they know that your dad know about it. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, my dad hasn't moved on. He still wants your mom. Well, of course he does. Of course he wants the one that was sitting there taking care of him while he was off doing X, Y, and Z. Of course he wants her. But he also, too, knows about Lazy and her. You know?
He looking at the new Tiny like, well, dang.
And did he want her when he was out there cheating? Did he want her then? Because I'm pretty sure that came up on marriage boot camp, but in time they had to go to boot camp. You know what I'm saying? He like, look here, I love Casey and JoJo. I had my babies off of their music. She's like, ew. But like you said, you the one brought up.
She the one brought that up. That's the girl.
And then she go with this whole, you're a rapper. I know how rappers are. He's like, that's not fair. He got love for her mom, and he's gonna protect her and her heart. Okay. And he assured her this is not the Lazy from 20 years ago. And that's pretty much how that episode.
Know the Lazy from 20 years ago.
Nobody is that person that they were from 20 years
right.
ago.
Look, I'm here for it. I think Lazy and Tiny are actually very cute. And
they are
so,
really cute
Victoria, whatever, yeah, listen, we want new people. That's it. I'm gonna say that every week. We want new people. I don't want any of these people. Can we get somebody else?
Well, next week we got Bree and Cree still beefing. And then Sam is telling the story, and now we find out they had confiscated a AR-15 for him. Yeah, he finna do some time. He finna do some time because he was already on some probation type.
Lord willing, he will go away and we won't have to be subjected to it.
All right, on that note, Dee, if you gonna close us out, who you want to do it?
Anybody that says
Anybody who say it first? All right, well, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.